Welcome back and Happy New Year from Go Retire. I'm Elaine and I'm retired.
My name's Mike, and I am not retired.
So, we're wanting to discuss changes or things that are happening for us in 2023. So, every year in the when a new year starts, people always like to make resolutions.
Yeah.
I personally, that's not a big thing that I like to do.
But yet here we are, we're going to do it.
No, we're not. But I'd like to have some goals. So that to me is different than a resolution.
Okay.
That's fair?
So what are your goals? Or what are our goals?
Well, my personal goal is when I retired 2 years ago, it was a hope of mine, a plan of mine to get healthier. But here I am 2 years later, and that hasn't happened. In fact, I actually have been dealing with health issues for all of the last year. And so I'm wanting to make some changes to help make myself healthier. So things that could include weight loss would be very nice. And as part of weight loss, then of course I want to increase my physical activity. And Mike and I are focused on trying to ensure that we're eating healthy and incorporate that together.
Yeah, and I'm fully on board, and together it's much easier to do any of these things when you're doing it with somebody else.
When you have a support system.
With a friend that's going to help you out, and sometimes call you out that you're not doing what you said you were going to do. So I want all of that for Elaine, but also for me. I'm not 20. I can't just eat whatever I want and sleep 2 hours a night and be running full steam. It doesn't work like that anymore. You gotta work at it, and so that we've discovered that even if the financial side's in order, or other bits are in order, but without the health, it's kind of meaningless.
You can have all the money you want. You could have saved tons of money, but if you're not healthy and you can't enjoy it, then that's a big deal.
I've talked to a gentleman recently at my work. He wasn't super old. He was maybe 70, and his health, in his words, was horrible. And he had tons of money, no shortage of money, but he couldn't spend it. He couldn't go anywhere. He couldn't do anything. He was not a happy camper at all. Yeah.
So that's one important focus
health
in
and well-being.
2023. Yes. Another focus is, of course, our financial well-being, because that is just as important. And so ways that we want to do that is, our first focus is to update our will. We have a will, but it's
old.
Yeah,
like 20 years old.
No, I don't think it's quite that much, but it's time to update it.
Yeah.
So that is a focus that we're going to do early in the year. You have to review it, talk about it. It's a serious thing. You have to consider all your options and
if on the will side of it, it probably won't be big changes. It's just a little tinkering.
Fine tuning.
The person that you had as the executor before, now they've moved 700 miles that away. Does it make sense for them to be an executor?
We're in Canada, right? In Canada, we measure in kilometers.
That's true. 700 kilometers away. Whatever. So it's just reviewing some of those little nuts and bolts. Nothing big, right? But still, it needs to be done. Get it done. Put it behind us, and then we've cleared the slate, and we can start focusing on some of the more fun stuff.
So give me an example of something.
something that's fun. Maybe my retirement.
What?
Maybe we're going to focus the fact that that I am going to retire.
You're telling me that you're retiring in 2023?
Yes, I'm telling you that
It's about
this
time.
year, right now, 2023, I am retiring.
Wow, that's big news.
It sounds pretty
It's big
good.
news for you. It's big news for me.
It sounds pretty good when, well, you knew it already.
I
But
did.
it sounds pretty good when you say it out loud, and no, we won't dig into it any further.
Well, that alone is a big change for both of us
Yes.
that we have to adjust to.
So obviously we'll talk more about that along the way, but right now, so we just talked about the health and well-being, fitness, healthiness, which is very important, obviously, and what happens if that health and fitness stuff doesn't work out and we die? Well, we need to have a will that's up to date. So kind of two ends of the spectrum there. We brought them together.
It's a new year, so it's a time to check in, and are things where you want them to be, and if not, then you need to make some changes.
And also with the new year, if you've never liked and subscribed, now's the time to do it. Why would you not?
It's a good idea.
Why would you not share it with a friend? It's just like updating your will. Share it with a friend. So that's us. Go Retire saying Happy New Year.
We'd love your comments as well about plans, excitement, travel plans you may have this year, things you're going to accomplish. It could be home renovations and anything. Please share. We'd love to hear from you. So
Yes.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate you, and Happy New Year from Mike and Elaine at Go Retire.